Let's now turn attention to the United States of America, where authorities in Hawaii are pleading with relatives of those missing after the deadliest wildfire in more than a century to come forward and give DNA samples. They say the low number provided so far is hindering efforts to identify any remains discovered in the ashes. We have more in this report.
Well, see, past the police car down.
The FBI says the list of those who remain unaccounted for following the Lahaina wildfire stands at about 1,100, 2 weeks after flames tore through the town. Honolulu FBI Special Agent in charge, Stephen Merrill, said the number of missing was whittled down from a list of about 2,500 people. An expert on DNA identification says officials are now using rapid DNA technology to link remains to family members in Hawaii, asking family members to bring DNA samples so officials can match remains to those who are unaccounted for.
Nearly 3/4 of the remains that have been tested for DNA thus far have generated searchable DNA results. We need family members to come forward and donate their samples so that we can compare them to these DNA profiles we've already generated from remains. This is a critical step in order to make an identification based on the DNA testing that's already been done. DNA is passed through families, so the DNA can be used to link family members together. Parents, children, siblings share the amount of DNA, and that sharing allows us to make comparisons that can ultimately identify someone and allow the DNA to bring the answer about who that individual is.
Patience, prayers, perseverance.
Hawaii officials have also expressed concern that by releasing a list of the missing, they would also be identifying some people who have died. In an email Tuesday, the State Joint Information Center called it, quote, a standard held by all law enforcement and first responders here in Hawaii out of compassion and courtesy for the families to withhold the names until the families can be contacted, end quote.
And we've got to make sure that we're doing this in a systematic, thorough way.
Police Chief John Pelletier said Tuesday that his team faces difficulties in coming up with a solid list of the missing. He said in some cases, people only provided partial names, and in other cases, names might be duplicated.
A couple things I'm going to talk about today, specifically the urban search and rescue efforts, where we are, where we're going, what that looks like, and then we'll talk about why the FBI is, one, partnered with us in some of the aspects that they are, and then I'll turn it over to the special agent in charge. I wanted to bring this map here to show you the area. And the reason this is important is every single structure or area that's been damaged by the fire is being and will be searched for human remains so that we can recover our loved ones. I've said it before, I'm not going to stop saying it. We are going to do this right. We're not going to do it fast. We cannot be in a rush to judgment. We've got one chance. And when this is all said and done, realistically, let's be honest here, we're going to have a number of confirmed, we're going to have a number of presumed. I do not have that number now. We're going to work diligently to get that. It may take a while. I know everybody wants, what's that? How fast? How quick? It's not a matter of doing it how fast and how quick. It's a matter of doing it right.
Only my friend working over here, the other side.
As of Monday, there are 115 confirmed dead, according to Maui police. All single-story residential properties in the disaster area have been searched, and teams are transitioning to searching multi-story residential and commercial properties.
Because they don't know where he is.
11 San Francisco firefighters, all members of the Asian Firefighters Association, are now headed to Maui to help with the relief effort. The firefighters will return back to the Bay Area in 1 week.